Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to another episode of the StreamYard Spotlight with the Bentz and Bentz sisters, as Stefan always calls us. I'm your co-host, Dana Bentz.
And I'm your co-host, Kelsey Bentz. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yep, thanks for being here. I'm already seeing all our regulars in the comments. We have NLTMW back from last week. We got to feature him last week
Mike?
when we were in the same webcam box. Now we're back to our normal. We have each a webcam box.
I can't touch you anymore.
So thanks for tuning into our show again, Mike, and thanks for being our guest. But yeah, Mike says the three puddles. So cute. And Helen says, yes, I want. Hopefully she's talking about a StreamYard Puddles duck, because we are going to be giving away one StreamYard plush duck at the end of the show. Stefan, Bentz and Bentz time. You're here. Good. I'm glad you're here. So let us know where you're tuning in from. We always love to see who in the comments, who and where you're tuning in from, because we always love to see our global audience. And we also want to mention, we don't really talk about it on our show, but Gage and Dan always talk about it on their show. We have so many other streams on StreamYard. Like we do a tech talk on StreamYard. Julie hosts the live stream impact show. Christian hosts live stream reviews on Saturdays. So make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, wherever you watch StreamYard, because we have so many other shows other than the Spotlight show. Hello, College Park, London, all over the world. Santa Cruz, Johnny, hey, thanks for tuning in. Helen, Australia, very neat. I'm streaming from Washington, and Kelsey's in New York City.
New York City. I just had to mute my mic because the sirens went by. So you're in New York.
Live stream problems. Well, without further ado, we have a guest today who's been watching the live stream, the live town hall that Gage and Dan do, which I mentioned, one of our other shows on our StreamYard YouTube channel. And that's where him and I, bless you.
Thank you.
That's where him and I met. But I'm looking forward to, I don't know anything about his show. I don't know anything about his podcast. So we're really excited to bring him on and learn all about his show. So without further ado, let's invite David to the show.
Hey, David.
Hello, Dana and Kelsey. How are you guys today?
We're good. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being our guest.
You know what? I was just here in the backstage area. I heard you guys talking about states. Well, Kelsey, I'm actually right next door to you down at the Jersey Shore. So yes.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Ocean County and Brick Township. Actually, between Seaside and Point Pleasant beaches.
Awesome. Small world.
Yes. Isn't that cool? Yeah.
That is cool.
I feel like we talk about this so much, but Kelsey and I feel like our live streaming or StreamYard in general, like makes the world feel smaller. I don't know if you've experienced that at all, David, in your shows.
Yes. Yeah. It brightens up the day. Come on. Everybody needs different states, different countries. I've had Germans. I've had UK people from UK. We'll get that later.
We'll get there later. Yep.
Yes.
First, let's talk about the show itself. So can you describe your live stream podcast to us?
Absolutely. My podcast is based on professional wrestling, independent wrestling, and to promote wrestling and support wrestlers and what they do for the community, and just to get a good conversation about their careers and where they're going to be next in their future endeavors in wrestling. Like they'll be on TV next week or the following week, or they'll be at an independent show and doing signings and just doing their thing. It's a really cool thing about professional wrestling.
Cool. So what made you want to start a podcast about professional wrestling? Like how did that come about?
You know what? As a fan of wrestling, I was like, I'm going to look on the internet and I hear like these professional podcasts, and I was like, okay, this can catch people's attention from a fan's point of view about wrestlers and what they, their inner lives, the cycle of of how they got started in their careers and what brought them, and it just branches out, and you make so many friends, and it's amazing. It's a community that we love, and we have the LGBT we're involved with the ladies wrestling. So that's a big thing for the ladies, the Black Lives Matter. We are so proud of that. And, the LGBT community,
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Support everything.
So when did you start? When was your first episode of the podcast?
Oh,
was it?
God, if I go back to my audio, I've been bad lately on. I'm going to be this is going to get added to my podcast. I've been bad with the audio updates, but I've been doing a lot. YouTube's more catchy. But if I go way back, probably whenever StreamYard first started, I got hooked on it, and I was just looking.
Way.
Yeah,
You're one of the OGs.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. That's so cool.
Yeah, and I would just use my phone, record a podcast, hook it up to my speaker, like a basic speaker, computer speaker, and just get the audio and just have a conversation. And
so you've been doing you've been streaming and doing the podcast long before most people started streaming, because most people came to the virtual platform
that's what I meant,
right?
Well, actually I got hooked better. I mean, I was working with friends that had the software OBS and streaming software, because I was never into that brainy type of work of the technical side. But StreamYard's really, I was like, wow, okay, a child could do this. I could do this. Really, you just figure out how to use it and the tools, and just write to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube channel, Twitch, this and that. That's what I'm going to actually start doing that pretty soon. I want to break that, because I'm sure I could get more of a crowd as well.
So right now you're just to YouTube, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Cool.
And Facebook.
And Facebook. Okay.
Yes.
Jolynn says, got to love community. My participation in communities continues to grow, and I'm so lucky. It's wonderful to hear of another community going on and growing out there. I think that's so true, Jolynn. Every person that we have on has a different, community that they built around their show. And I think it's so neat that live streaming just helps make that easier, the community growth aspect, because you can in real time, interact with your viewers, your community, the people watching you, your biggest fans.
Yes.
So I'm curious, David, how are you using the comments section to build the community even more?
It's hard, because you want to just focus on your guests more than looking at that. The chat. Comments are comments, and we all have that hard time of looking at one thing and the other thing. But
it's hard.
It is. And if somebody says hello, yes, I'll answer a question here and there. And it's great. It's good interaction,
Yeah. So true. Yeah. All these people saying hello to you. Hey, David.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Hello?
It's so fun. Yeah. It's so cute.
Yeah.
It's just fun to be interactive, I think.
Yeah, it really is, because if you don't, interacting with your guests, it's you're stuck in a hole. You want to be looking at your camera, talking to someone by yourself. And sometimes it's I've done that. Or it's all right, nah. Next day, move on.
Can you talk a little bit about how you go about getting your guests and how you're connecting with the people that are coming on your podcast?
Absolutely. Well, first things first, I was telling Dana before about these two guys that got me started in podcasting, and they got me how to where I am today. They're my guys, Everett Lee and Chris Carnage, and they're from Florida, two guys out of Florida, and they started a network. It's called Podcast City Network, and they actually help people to branch out and build podcasts, such as us. We're talking right now and telling people about podcasts. They'll give you tips here and there, and really bring your brand to where you want it to be on a level of, professionalism, and they do it the right way. And it's awesome to be a part of them, because they have a channel that's over 20, I'd say 20 or so individual podcasts that they picked out, and they branched out to these people, because they need people to do the stream, wanting to do streams, and that's how they got started. And to have their own show. Actually, this guy, his name is Chris Carnage, and he actually runs a promotion, a sports podcast called Final Scores, up to 53K almost. It's they're pretty up there.
Wow.
Yes.
That's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But
So they were the ones to introduce you to StreamYard and help you start the podcast?
Well, OBS part of the stream, when remember how I said podcast, I got like the StreamYards was like, I was just diving into it, but I figured it out, but I talked to them and they helped me push through and got me where I am.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Shauna in the comments says, I stream shows 7 days a week. That is a lot of streams.
That's a lot.
David, how often, did you mention this before, how often your shows are?
It could be vary from the week. Like I work during the day as a garbage man. So, I'm at nighttime, it's my hobby is just to get on here and promote wrestling. And it's the way that Kelsey was asking how I got my guests. It's through go on social media, go on Twitter and just or Facebook and just picking out guests, and you look at their content, you read about their profile, and you ask them if they want to be on a podcast. If not, then okay, move on to another person that wants to be interviewed, because I've had legends, and it's been an honor to be to get some really good content. And
that's really cool. So you're utilizing social media to connect with, like, you're just seeking out the people you would want and just literally asking them.
Absolutely.
That's so cool. It's as simple as that,
It really is.
Yeah.
It's as that.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think a lot of people get scared of the people you're reaching out to saying no. Like this, the fear of rejection, I think, gets in the way. But
and
then
how I do it is, and I'll talk to them. I'll make a post up. I'll put a post up in their PM, DM them and say, this is how I do my show. I'll send you I'll make you a poster. I'll make a poster. Give me a photo, social media links, and an invite to StreamYard. Click on the link, and it's really easy to use.
Nice.
And then that's how they get in contact.
You mentioned Everett Lee before, and he's here. He says, proud of you and all that he does with the show and how much he's grown.
Yes, this guy is one of my, he's Everett Lee is one of the head guys as well. He's, and my God, this guy is also into professional. He loves wrestling as well. That's me. We're just two big fans, and we just have so many stories we could tell just about wrestling, just the way that we are, as friends. It's awesome.
That's really cool.
And I was honored to actually one year these two guys did an award ceremony. I missed it in Florida, and we actually had a legend come to their show and play music for them. I gave them. So I sent a couple awards to them, and they loved it.
Oh,
that's fantastic!
Made up some fun. Yeah.
Shauna says in the comments, nothing beats a failure than a try. All they can say is no.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
About inviting guests.
Yeah. I always say the worst that can happen is they say no.
Yeah. And then you're on to inviting the next guest.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that you turned I think we put this in the description of our stream, David. Like, I love that you turned this passion you have for wrestling, like your hobby, you turned it into a great podcast, a great live stream.
It's the way you want to be, and as a fan of wrestling growing up, it was an honor just to be around to see what I could see and to be around the best in the business. And I have friends right now that are actually doing bigger and better things than me. They're actually on TV every week doing things, and it's just great to see them. Yes.
Wow. So cool. Simply Small Engine Repair says StreamYard is great and it's not breaking the bank.
Exactly. Yeah.
That is so funny.
It's a very good budget.
Along the lines of StreamYard and using StreamYard, what would you say is your favorite feature of StreamYard?
Doing the, just play the banners, getting your banners up and your logo, your logo.
Okay. Very cool. What do you like about the banners? Just that you can change them all the time?
You could change them all the time.
Yeah.
And do that. I never use the bottom I don't use the scroll. I just keep it simple.
Use this one? Yeah, just the still?
Yeah, just the still. Or I'll move that and I'll put the, my social media one up there as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Smart. Very cool.
On that note, let's talk about your setup because you have a very cool branded setup going on. Can you tell us a little bit about your mic adornment and then also your background?
Well, my mic is I forget what kind it is. It's professional. I'll tell you that. I went on Google, Amazon, and Googled what I wanted to buy on Amazon, and I found all my equipment on Amazon. And it's a really nice and what do you call it? Dense microphone, or whatever you call that. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, like a condenser. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
So no feedback.
And you have that. What do you have on the mic there? That's like a really cool branded thing for your show.
Yeah, it's just a cool little logo just to catch people's eye.
Yeah.
As well as the big picture in the background as well as a photo. You could go on Amazon. Everybody, if you want to go on Amazon, here's a cool thing to do. Go on Amazon and just Google photo print, just like a sheet print or photo print on, and it's amazing. You could get a whole sheet for like $60 and have your photo, your logo.
So it's just like a literal like piece of material sheet, and you had it custom printed with your logo. And you just ordered that from Amazon, and then it just hangs behind you. That's perfect.
That's so easy too.
It's so clever. I never would have thought to do that.
Yeah.
And I was creative and actually got rivets and punched it into there, so it hangs.
Smart.
So now I could take that with me to a venue or a promotion and let them hang in the background.
Absolutely.
Because I like to try to go live with the guests as well at shows, and it's hard sometimes because the Wi-Fi stinks, and Kelsey knows that. Yes, because our Wi-Fi in the state of Jersey, it's really but I try to do it, but sometimes I'll bring this with me and try to go live from StreamYard. That's pretty cool. Really.
It works. It's a small screen to click on the comments on your banner.
But also I just went on Amazon and I got a clamp for my phone, so that
perfect.
With my tripod, I could just drag that around instead.
Wow!
And bring these and headphones. Headphones are the key to
the headphones. Absolutely.
Yeah, I always wear headphones, but not today. I'm going no headphones today, but normally I do.
I tried the wireless, these little Apple Buds, and I don't know. I seem to like the wireless headphones because I found an adapter. You just hook it up to a little adapter on the side of the computer. And it's
nice. I love these pro tips you're giving us.
Thank you.
I know the background.
I think before we say goodbye, because we're almost at the end of our interview, I think we need to announce the giveaway. So make sure for everyone watching, if you want to be entered in the giveaway, we're about to draw it. So put hashtag, what is it? The yard.
Hashtag the yard.
Hashtag the yard in the comments. And then we will draw shortly.
This is such a fun part of the show.
I love it because guys, you're gonna get you get your official.
Yes, you have it.
Oh my gosh, let's full screen this. Oh, how cute!
Yeah.
How cute!
Beautiful.
So everyone, it's your last chance to put your hashtag the yard in the comment section to win this very fabulous plush.
Yes, Puddles.
Puddles could be yours.
Puddles the plush duck. Okay, we have a lot of people already. 11 people, 12 people. We'll give a few more minutes. So type hashtag the yard and you'll be entered into the giveaway. David, I'm just curious while we're waiting, have you used the giveaway tool in your streams yet?
You know what? No, I have not. And I need to learn. I don't know who can push me to help me. Maybe one of these days or somebody.
Super easy. Yeah. We can send you a link to it. There's even a tutorial video that walks you through how to use it and how to put it with your streams.
Yeah,
so
it is super.
Oh yeah, that would be good for my wrestling because I could do a wrestling giveaway, like a t-shirt or I
think that's a great idea. Yeah, we've seen all kinds of things being giveaway. Like some people give a month pass to their online course. A lot of people do t-shirts. Some people do authors do book signings. I think that's really neat.
All right, I think it's time to draw.
Okay, let's do it. This is so fun. It's so suspenseful.
I saw my friend in there. That's funny.
You saw your friend? Oh, how fun.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That would have been funny.
Helen.
Congratulations,
Congratulations,
Helen. Did Helen say she wants a plush duck earlier?
She did.
Congratulations, Helen. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Helen, to claim your prize, just shoot us an email at contact@streamyard.com and put your mailing address in there, and we'll send it out to you as soon as possible.
ASAP. Oh, how fun. I love the giveaway. I love the giveaway part. Yeah, congratulations.
Well, David, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It was such a pleasure to have you on the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was so fun hearing all your pro tips.
Yeah, you have great pro tips.
Well, where could everybody find me, right? Where can they find this?
Yes, so where can they find you? Let them know.
All right. Well, let's first start off with Facebook. You could go to Deathmatch, type in Deathmatch Russell Podcast.
Okay.
And right there, and on Twitter at DavidNJ32 on Twitter, and also on IG and YouTube. YouTube Deathmatch Russell or David C. Russell on I forget what it is on there. I'll have to look again. David C. Russell or Deathmatch Russell Podcast. IG David NJ36 and Deathmatch Russell Podcast.com on my website. And also podcastcitynetwork.com.
Podcastcitynetwork.com. Got it.
Yes.
You're everywhere.
And Facebook Podcast City Facebook Podcast City Network. You can find them there. And on Facebook, Twitter as well. And yes.
Cool. Amazing. Yay, David. Thank you. We're going to follow you everywhere.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for being our guest. Have a great night.
Yes, you too.
Bye.
Bye. So fun.
Yeah.
So fun to hear his pro tips. I don't think we've heard those specific tips from any other guest.
No, we haven't. It's super cool to see how people are using StreamYard, and he was using it in his setup was unique way. He had these unique ideas. It was really cool to hear.
Yeah.
Helen, contact@streamyard.com.
Yeah. We'll hook you up. Yeah. Oh, Anna. Yep. Contact@streamyard.com. Perfect. Oh, there you go. We've got it up. Awesome. Well, I can't believe how fast our show goes by. It really is we have so much fun every single week. And Pete tuned in, hasn't caught this show live before. Really fun being here. Thanks for being here, Pete. I know Pete's always in the town hall too, just like David was. But thank you everyone for tuning in. A big special thanks to our guest, David, for taking the time to let us spotlight his show. And until next time, thanks for tuning into the Spotlight.
Bye.